to the finals for the North American bracket. Gentlemen, take it away.
All right, this is it. Game number 3 going in here between Immortals and UPSLA. Both of these teams have showed their prowess so far in these series. Both teams have stumbled and recovered in equal measure here. So we'll see who has gotten the better read and can execute the better strategy here in game number 3. Sui J, we already see a very aggressive opening here for the side of UPSLA.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to take the red. Yep, they're going to trade the red buffs here. And then Lubu is going to go straight and shove the wave here. So if he can shove the wave to the tower and prevent Joker from getting some of that farm, it's going to be a good trade for them.
Yeah, this is actually crucial here, too. I mean, forcing that in already, Joker then not able to get some of that crucial initial farm there. So I like that pickup there from them. But already in the mid lane, Zaxia is the target of a heavy rotation from Immortals. That is what they needed. So this is the opening that we were expecting from them already. Hard 4-man rotation, something that was severely lacking in game.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do. When you get the red buff, every auto attack slows your opponent. So take the red buff and make a play, and it's exactly what Immortals did there. Very, very good early game start so far by the side of Immortals.
You know what? I like this here from them. I mean, UPSLA, though, it's only 1 kill. It's still fairly early, but they're already down 600 gold. The small plays that Immortals are making are really starting to stack up here because at this level, every tiny error is going to cost you. And that's something we really notice, especially with these really high-tier teams.
Yeah, and look at that. They're exerting so much river dominance there, not allowing Xayah to give any vision over to the side. And what a beautiful knock-up! My goodness, that damage from UPSLA was huge.
That follow-up was crazy flowery. The death from above. Perfectly timed with Zaxia there. Put him in a blender. That was exactly what happened in that situation. Slap chop, left, right, and center. And that is going to be the follow-up dragon here for UPSLA. So while Immortals is like, yeah, we got to kill, UPSLA's like, I raise you 3.
Yeah, and that was a crazy Thane charge, followed up by a Zephy's ultimate. I mean, Flowery on Zephy's is just so scary to play against. This guy is a monster on Zephy's, so Immortals will need to watch how he's playing. They need to make sure they have eyes on the Zephy's so that they don't allow him to just come in and get a huge multi-party stun like that, because that's a huge win condition for the side of UPSLA.
Immortals needs to make sure that they don't clump too much. Obviously, they want to get some decent value there from their squad. They want to make sure they're following up on the Lumber and L'Oreal. They're making sure that she's able to fight in her ult, but also see they don't want to take too much splash damage here, which will be dished out in spades by the sides of UPSLA, so they need to be cautious here as well. But already feeling this confidence, invading onto the blue buff here of Immortals. KZ Fox just cannot contest this. Maybe the team is actually, I lied, he's going to go in. The follow-up Max is going to be joining the fray as well here. 80's here, dishing so much damage, and here we go. That is going to be 4 quick takedowns for the side of Immortals. That was all in. UPSLA committed, and I'm not sure they should have.
Was that blue buff worth it? And look at the trade there. This is going to result in a tower for the side of Immortals in the mid lane. What a play there. KZ Fox goes in. They all focus him. He uses his ultimate. He tries to sustain and do a lot of AoE damage, but L'Oreal just carried that fight with the ultimate there, doing so much AoE damage against. And look at the Joker. Oh my god, almost got a kill. And he does get a kill with the flicker. What a play by God here.
Hard commitment, but was it too much? 80's here is like, yo, dude, why? Come on there, friend. Burn the flicker as well. It's actually a huge cooldown. So now they're going to be able to push out this bottom lane here. A fantastic rotation. Just a second too late for the side of Immortals, trading at 1 for 1. But with the additional lane pressure they're going to get here, I actually think that might have been almost in favor for Immortals here. But we'll see what happens. Kilgroth not actually able to really convert on that tower.
Yeah, and that was a huge rotation there. I mean, Joker just making these plays. I mean, that's probably why they picked Joker. God on Joker is making a plays there. And to win against a Lubu, that's a statement there, because Lubu is such a dominant side laner. And a really good job by the side of God on Joker there.
Yeah, I mean, really though, KZ Fox. This is where our eyes have to be going into this mid game right now. And we do see UPSLA snipe out this dragon again with this Kilgroth in the mid to late game. When he starts to come online, not super late game, but in that mid where his power spike comes in here, I just expect Immortals to go pedal to metal the entire time, because if him and Liliana can start to line stuff up, if they can have the Lumber ult there as well, I don't think there's anything UPSLA is going to be able to do about it. This Chognar is going to have to be frame perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, Immortals is handing over some free dragons. You know, they should not be handing over dragons uncontested like that, especially when they're so even. I mean, actually, Immortals actually ahead in gold, but the fact that they give 2 dragons over to the side of UPSLA is something that they allow their lead to not be as big as it can be.
these early dragons are so crucial. It's just free gold. It's just going your way right now, just helping you get ahead in terms of overall infrastructure, experience, all that good stuff. So making sure that you get that in the early game is so crucial, and giving them away for free, especially when you have an early game fighting composition like Immortals has, I don't understand it right now. But Joker is going to be able to get himself out of there. Nice dodge, not able to hit the snipe though with the rocket. So, you know, just a little bit of poke here and there for both squads, but it looks like the rotation is going to be coming in here from UPSLA. They're looking to try and collapse onto the side of Immortals here. They're going in. There's the knock up, the Earth Splitter as well. KZ Fox swinging like a madman in the back line, but UPSLA realizing they baited out a key cooldown, so they're going to look to re-engage. But oh, it's actually 80 Heroes in deep. Now the rest of the team has to commit onto this. They're going in. Those actually trying to separate them out though. Is 80 Heroes is there. Flowery missing the ability. That was huge. The dodge, and now Zaxia is the one cut out with not a whole lot of experience. And we do have the Joker dishing lots of damage to the back line. 80 Heroes is fine through out of all this as well. Neo is doing work though on that Tulin, and they're actually sustaining through this. That was beautiful for the side of UPSLA, but Max is looking to join the fray.
Yeah, Max coming in there, but this is too risky. I don't know why he's going in there, and they're trying to get back in the fight. And look at the dodge there by the Zephyrs. And are they going to be able to turn this fight around? Look at the beautiful Lumber ultimate, and they're going to secure the kill on L'Oreal, but they're also going to get Flowery here. It's one hit from death, and they secure that death. But in that fight there, L'Oreal had an ultimate, but 80's hero went down and exited the fight. He used Enduro to dodge the Thane slow, but he went down and was not in the fight. If he stayed in that fight, they would have won that. Immortals would have won that fight easily, but instead he rotated down. His team was fighting. He ran back up, then re-engaged, and it was too late at that point.
9 kills to 9 kills.
Yeah,
this game
close.
is even. Both of these teams want to make it to that grand finals. Basically a 1K lead here for the side of UPSLA. Those dragons coming into their favor here, helping with that advantage. That is actually huge. Giving away those free dragons was definitely a mistake there for the early play of Immortals, because now they're also getting pushed in, and they're just not really rotating to contest this right now. If the side of UPSLA decides to commit to this once again, this could be huge for them here, because Tulin is pushing in the mid lane as well. They are getting value all over the place. Look at the dodge here as well. Beginnings just doesn't know how to deal with that, as Neo and Zaxia are looking to get some pressure here in the mid, but all the while Max is still playing that split push game in the top, but he needs to make sure he gets here in time for these fight. He can't be late. He's got to be a wizard and arrive exactly when he means to.
Yeah, look at this Kilgrad using his ultimate and really get the kill on Neo there. Playing too aggressive at this point, and now they're going to have to back off, and they're going to get a nice trade. Beautiful collapse by Immortals there, putting them back in it. And look at this. X-Tiers getting the kill on Joker potentially. Is he going to be able to do it? Yes, he does.
X-Tiers, that was the play we were looking for. That is 4 kills going the way of Immortals, all the while Verse, the crucial hero there. Again, I said this Chognar needed to be framed perfect, because he needed to be able to deny these Lumber ults, but that is not what we are seeing right now. What we are seeing is Immortals getting value in terms of 3 lanes, pushing in top, mid, taking Dragon, taking bot tower. Immortals, that is how you convert on kills. They got so much value there off the back of that, and now they have a 2K gold lead. They recovered 3K in that trade.
Yeah, that was crazy. Neo just overextended, was just too aggressive as Tulin. He got out of position, Kilgrad showed up, got right on top of it, and just insta-deleted him, along with the L'Oreal supporting him. That was such a great collapse there by the side of Immortals, and then getting and securing those 3 kills. They got so many objectives off that, and now they're in a decent lead.
Immortals is definitely stepping up their game here for a minute there. It looked like UPSLA was about to sort of maybe start putting those nails in a bit of a coffin here. They were looking pretty solid in their own right, but a good initiation, a good fight there. Bobo being there on time, that was absolutely crucial for that fight. Not waiting to pop that ultimate there, and not having the Chognar in that fight was massive. But in a 5v5 fight, can Immortals replicate it here? That is the question, because they are looking to go in now. The Max in the back line. Look at the follow-up there, but they do have the Chognar to start to disengage this though, and we are looking. This fight is splitting up, and that is not ideal, because Immortals is tearing them apart. Neo disengaging with Verse, but the rest of the team was all in, all committed, and Immortals just shredded them.
They're doing such a good job focusing Flower, because Flowery is their carry. If Zephyrs cannot carry and get these kills and they eliminate them first, they are going to come on top of these matches in these fights, and that's exactly what's happening. But Thane had a beautiful ultimate there, securing the kill onto Kilgrad. So UPSLA is fighting just as hard back, but so far Immortals is coming ahead on these trades.
And it really is a trade. At the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to. Nobody is just outright dominating these fights. This is a close matchup here. UPSLA going toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in North America here. They're saying we are also one of the best teams in North America. So I love seeing this range of skill because we talked about Allegiance, we talked about Immortals, how they were just sort of a tier above. UPSLA is making us question what we believed here. They are saying, no, we are some of the best in NA as they are diving in onto the Joker as well on that Dragon lane. But the Dragon is going to be up once again, and this is going to be a free one to Immortals.
Yeah, and as long as Immortals just continues to play how they're playing, focus and protect the L'Oreal, L'Oreal's going to carry in these team fights like crazy because Zephy's is not going to stand a chance against a late game L'Oreal. She's going to constantly slow him and hit her with her passive and her slows. She's going to be a force to be reckoned with once she reaches her late game status.
Now the fight may be breaking out in here mid. Neo stepping really far forward.
Yeah, Neo again. And look at that. The Max comes in over here. The Chognar ult is up. Gets him out of trouble. And the Lumbar ultimate. Beautiful ultimate by Beginnings there. And this might be an ace for them.
That is huge coming in here as well. Chognar not able to do enough, and it is Lumber. But Flowery is standing against all the members of Immortals. He is going off in this fight. They barely able to shut him down there. But oh my, that was close. 80s Heroes Beginning surviving with just a little tiny scrap of HP.
Yeah, that ult by Beginnings there really changed and shifted the play of that fight. And Neo just getting caught again. Neo was on Tulin and got on Joker. Getting caught out like this and allowing Immortals to pick them off, this is a really tough situation that UPSLA is putting himself into, and they're continuing to now give over even more of a lead to Immortals.
That was an uncharacteristic mistake there from UPSLA. Tulin was just way too far forward. It's like they all of a sudden just didn't have any vision. They were just totally baited in by the side of Immortals. They're posturing there, and all of a sudden he found himself in the middle of 4 heroes. I don't care who you are. I don't care how nimble you are. Neo, you are not getting out of that. You may be the one, but you're the one that's going down. And now Immortals is setting up another party bush here. They're going in. Look at the damage, the knock-up once again. Zaxia is the target. They're separating it beautifully. Thane is going to drop, but X-Tiers is going in deep in the backline as well. And look at the blow up there from the Max. The beautiful timing, though, from Verche, able to get the team out, not allowing that stun to lock and knock them around there, though. That is what they needed to do in that fight. It could have been so much worse.
You can see how KZ Fox and Kilgarth, he cannot stick on anybody. As soon as you flicker away, Kilgarth can't do much. He has one gap closer, which is his C-Spear. And after that, you can easily kite him. So that's the weakness of Kilgarth. You don't want to fight him head-to-head because he just does so much attack damage. But so far, Beginnings is landing these lumber outs like a god and is making these team fights. And right now, look at that. Another one comes out. And the Chaos Protection does not protect Neo, unfortunately, and that is not going to work out for Verse. Verse needs to save the Chaos Protection to counter the Lumbar Earth Splitter. All right, otherwise this is going to keep happening, and they're going to continue to lose this fight.
And now they're pushing in onto the core. Looks like they may actually lose this game. Nice job from Zaxia to push them back into the tower there as well, but the minion wave is approaching fast here. They need to try and mount a defense, but this might be it. Immortals is pushing in onto the core. They're chasing down Flowery. They can't find the takedown there. The knock up there once again, and that is going to be GG. Immortals taking it in 3 games. They came out, they had a rough start, but they were able to rally and win in convincing fashion in 3 games.